It's January 27th, and here is your reading for today. Seven of Wands. This card screams standing your ground and defending your beliefs. You're in a place where you need to hold firm. Maybe someone's challenging your choices, your values. Don't back down just to keep peace. You knew this already. If you compromise now, you lose more than you gain. Defend your position at work or in your personal life. It's not about fighting for the sake of conflict, but about resilience. Someone might be pushing against you, but you're built for this. Just watch out for getting too defensive. Don't shut people out or isolate yourself. You want to stay open enough to listen, but strong enough to not bend. It's a tightrope, but you're balancing it. Eight of Pentacles. This card is shouting dedication and skill mastery. Now is the time to focus on your craft. Put in the work, Leo. Whether it's learning something new or perfecting what you already do, discipline is your friend today. Don't rush. Slow down and get the details right. Practice, practice, practice. If you're taking a course or building a project, double down on the daily grind. But beware, don't burn out chasing perfection. You're not building a monument in a day. Keep your eye on steady growth. The Ace of Pentacles. This card holds the promise of new beginnings and prosperity. Opportunity is knocking, Leo. Maybe it's a fresh project, a new job, or an investment in yourself. Embrace it. Don't be the one who looks away because it feels risky or unfamiliar. This potential can grow into something abundant if you act on it. Start planning, make a move, plant your seed. But don't waste this chance by hesitating or clinging to the old. Change can be scary, but it's necessary now. What started as a challenge in your defense turns into a skill you master and then sprouts into opportunity. It's a natural flow. You're standing firm, working hard, and then stepping into a new phase. January 27th is about shifting from tension and defense into growth and creation. It's okay to hold your ground, but remember, the goal is to build, not just protect. Keep your focus sharp, your hands busy, and your eyes open for the win. You're ready for this, Leo. Don't lie to yourself. Nine of Pentacles, reversed. Okay, Leo, this one's a kicker. I'm seeing a flip from independence to a kind of financial or emotional reliance that's catching you off guard. Nine of Pentacles upright? That's all about self, sufficiency, enjoying your earned luxury, standing strong on your own terms. But reversed? It's shouting about leaning too much on others. Maybe cash flow is shaky. Maybe you're depending on someone else's approval or support more than you realize. Don't lie to yourself here. Have you been using that credit card a little too freely? Or maybe leaning on friends or family in ways that make you feel less secure? This reversal is a red flag to get real with your spending habits and your emotional dependencies. You might be confusing comfort with true stability. Remember that feeling of control you had before? It's blurred now, and that's unsettling. Wait, hold on, there's more. Nine of Pentacles reversed isn't just about money. It's about your sense of personal power slipping because you're overindulging or avoiding hard truths. You knew this already, right? Sometimes we chase luxury or status to cover up the fact that the foundation underneath isn't solid. Maybe you've been avoiding budgeting or financial planning because it feels like a drag or even scary, but ignoring the problem makes it worse. You can't build a castle on sand. You need to break that cycle of reliance. Stop overspending, stop leaning on others for security, and start plugging the holes. This card is pushing you to examine where you're dependent and to reclaim your footing. Remember Seven of Wands from before? Standing your ground, defending your beliefs? Here's the catch. You can't defend what's not truly yours yet. If you're shaky financially or emotionally, that defense turns into a defensive crouch. So this reversal is a wake-up call. You've got to combine the resilience from Seven of Wands with the diligence in Eight of Pentacles and the fresh potential of Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is your blueprint. Work hard, master your skills, and build up your independence step by step. Don't rush or burn out. And the Ace of Pentacles? It's your fresh start, your chance to manifest abundance, but it won't land if you're carrying old baggage or unstable habits. So what's the actionable move? Get back to basics with money and self-care. Track your expenses, create a budget, and cut the fluff that's draining you. Ask yourself honestly where you've been relying too much on others or on external validation. Then, commit to doing the work, whether that's learning new financial skills, taking on projects that boost your income, or simply practicing self-discipline daily. This is about reclaiming your power, not just defending it from outside forces. Don't back down here. Face the discomfort, because standing firm with shaky legs won't hold you up long. Nine of Pentacles reversed is uncomfortable, but it's also an opportunity. It's the moment to strip away illusions and rebuild a foundation that can truly support the life you want. You've got the tools from before, the perseverance, the craftsmanship, the new chances. Now blend them with honest self-assessment and disciplined action. That's how you turn this reversal from a trap into a launch pad. No compromises, no excuses. You're ready to step back into your power, Leo. Just don't ignore the signs. The Three of Pentacles just popped up, and Leo, this card is all about teamwork and skill, building. I'm seeing you stepping into a space where collaboration is no longer optional, it's essential. You're realizing that relying solely on yourself, like you might have in the past, just isn't cutting it anymore. With the Three of Pentacles, you're invited to engage with others, to bring your unique talents to the table while also valuing what they bring. It's about learning and growing through cooperation, not isolation. Hold on. Don't confuse this with giving up control. Three of Pentacles pushes you to seek feedback and mentorship, to actually listen and build something greater than what any single person could create alone. You're in the workshop now, hands busy crafting your future alongside others who have different skills and perspectives. It's practical, grounded energy, no fluff. You're literally hammering out your plans with a team, refining your craft through shared effort. Wait, here's the kicker. This card isn't about leaning too hard on others either. It's a balance. You can't just coast on the work of others or dismiss their input, nor can you isolate yourself thinking you must do it all. Three of Pentacles demands engagement and respect for teamwork. You'll want to avoid the trap of stubborn independence or the temptation to ignore what others contribute. This is a moment to show up, collaborate, and develop your skills in a community. I'm also seeing how this fits with what you've been working through. The reversal of the Nine of Pentacles earlier warned about dependence and lack of self-sufficiency. Now with the Three of Pentacles, you're moving out of that stuck place. You're not just trying to be independent alone. You're learning how to be interdependent in a healthy way. That means building your confidence and competence by working with others, not against them. Don't forget the foundation you've been laying with the Eight of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. Those cards brought in dedication and fresh opportunities. The Three of Pentacles is the next step. It's about applying your skills in a group setting, showing your craftsmanship, and co-creating new possibilities. This stage asks you to be both a student and a teacher, to keep your focus sharp while welcoming diverse input. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. It's not just about skills, it's about mindset. You're shifting from a lone warrior defending your ground, like the Seven of Wands suggested, to a collaborator who's flexible but firm in values. You're standing your ground by being open to teamwork. Don't lie to yourself thinking you have to do this all alone. The Three of Pentacles shows that strength lies in connection, planning, and shared effort. So here's what you need to do. Join that project, ask for advice, and show your work openly. Seek out the people who can help you refine your craft. Stop ignoring the power of collaboration. Three of Pentacles says your growth is waiting in the synergy you create with others. It's time to get your hands dirty in the workshop of life, tools in hand, eyes open, working together. Leo, you knew this already deep down. The challenge now is to act on it. Build your future with others, but don't lose your edge. Balance your independence with teamwork. That's how you'll break through the middle of this conflict and step into real, lasting growth. Page of Swords pops up here with that sharp, curious energy buzzing through your Leo vibe. I'm seeing your mind firing off questions left and right, Leo. Page of Swords is about staying alert, probing beneath the surface, not just accepting things at face value. You're not letting anything slide without a test or challenge. It's like you've got this youthful, restless drive pushing you to gather info and connect the dots quickly. You're scanning the horizon for new ideas, new angles, maybe even new strategies to bring into your work or personal life. That mental agility is huge right now. Hold on, it's not about rushing to conclusions or jumping into conflicts blindly. The Page of Swords warns against gossip or spreading half-truths. Watch your words. Obviously, clarity and communication is key. Ask the right questions, research carefully, then speak your truth with precision. Page of Swords pushes you to be both vigilant and honest. So, that nervous energy you're feeling? Channel it into learning and dialogue, not paranoia or drama. This fits perfectly with the broader story we've been unfolding. Remember how the Three of Pentacles nudged you towards teamwork and valuing other people's skills? Now, Page of Swords says, hey, keep your antennae up in those collaborations. Don't just cooperate blindly. Be curious about each player's ideas and motives. Dive deep into discussions. That's how you'll avoid misunderstandings and make sure the group's efforts really click. Go beyond surface talk. Dig into the details that matter. Pair that with the Seven of Wands vibe from earlier chapters, where you held your ground fiercely. Now, your defense isn't just physical or emotional, it's intellectual. You're standing firm with facts, clarity, and sharp thinking. The battlefield is your mind. You're ready to defend your vision, but with wit, not just grit. That's new, right? You're merging resilience with curiosity, strength with flexibility. And don't forget the financial angle we touched on with the reverse Nine of Pentacles. Page of Swords reminds you to stay vigilant about your resources. Scrutinize where your money's going and watch for any signs of slipping back into old habits of dependency or overspending. Page of Swords is like a mental check, up for your finances. Question your spending routines and get clear on your independence goals. It's not just about cutting back, it's about smart planning and clear communication with yourself and any partners involved. The story continues with Eight of Pentacles energy, your dedication to mastering your craft. The Page of Swords isn't just about mental activity, it's about applying that curious energy to your work. Ask questions, seek feedback, test new methods. Page of Swords urges you to be a student again, even if you're a pro. Stay sharp. Hone your skills with a fresh perspective. That's how you grow. And finally, the Ace of Pentacles waits patiently as your next step, ripe with potential. Page of Swords is your scout here, sending you signals about opportunities you might otherwise miss. Be alert. New beginnings in career or finances are coming, but only if you're watching closely and ready to act. Don't get caught daydreaming or distracted. Your edge is your mind. Use it to manifest real, solid growth. So Leo, this chapter is about wielding your intellect like a sword, cutting through confusion, standing firm with facts, and embracing curiosity as your superpower. Don't just defend your position. Question it, sharpen it, and communicate it clearly. That's how you turn challenges into opportunities and step into the new growth waiting for you. Keep your eyes open. Your mind is your greatest asset right now. Ten of Cups steps in like a breath of fresh air for you, Leo. I'm seeing this card spotlighting emotional fulfillment and harmony, especially in your close relationships and family circles. It's not just about feeling good. It's about actively nurturing those bonds, showing up for people, celebrating milestones. It's no surprise, but the card nudges you to embrace joy, making happiness a part of everyday life rather than something occasional. Hold on, don't mistake this for a perfect fairy tale. The Ten of Cups calls for clear-eyed care, not ignoring the small stuff that can build up in your connections. So yes, celebrate, but also check in, listen deeply, and express gratitude regularly. That's how you keep the peace alive and thriving. Building on everything from the earlier chapters, the resilience of the Seven of Wands, the wake-up call from the reversed Nine of Pentacles, the teamwork in Three of Pentacles, and the sharp curiosity of the Page of Swords, this moment asks you to integrate emotional harmony into your growth. You've been defending your ground, sharpening your skills, and questioning everything. Now it's time to bring that energy home. Don't back away from vulnerability here. Open communication and shared happiness will deepen your roots and fuel your drive. The Ten of Cups isn't just a reward, it's a foundation. When your emotional world is solid, you'll have the strength to face challenges without losing sight of what truly matters. Remember, Ten of Cups nudges you to avoid complacency. Don't settle for surface-level peace or take loved ones for granted. That's a trap that can quietly erode your progress. Instead, actively create moments of connection. Show up at family gatherings. Be the first to say thank you. Mark the wins, big or small. This isn't fluff, it's fuel. Your emotional fulfillment will ripple into your work and personal ambitions. You'll find collaboration easier, communication clearer, and resilience sharper when your heart feels full. So here's the practical takeaway. Make space for joy and harmony daily. Schedule time with your tribe. Send that message of appreciation you've been putting off. Celebrate your progress with others, not just solo. And when conflict arises, which it will, remember the strength you've built from the Seven of Wands. Stand firm, but lead with the emotional wisdom the Ten of Cups brings. That balance is your power move. I'm seeing this chapter as a turning point. You've been honing your mind, your skills, and your independence. Now, it's about weaving in emotional fulfillment as a core pillar. The Ten of Cups is lighting the way to a fuller, richer life. The kind where success isn't just about what you achieve, but who you share it with and how you celebrate it. Don't lie to yourself. This is what you want deep down. Embrace it. Make it real. Remember when you stood firm with the Seven of Wands? That defense wasn't just about holding ground. It was about preparing yourself for the final stretch. Now, I'm seeing that same energy pushing you into a place where you can't back down. Not because you want to fight, but because you've built something worth protecting. But hold on, it's not about stubbornness anymore. It's about recognizing your value and refusing to let anyone or anything shake your foundation. This chapter asks you, what are you defending and why? Because what you defend now defines the freedom you're about to claim. Now, the Nine of Pentacles reversed is poking at where you might still be leaning too hard on others or old habits. You knew this already. It's like the pattern you spotted but didn't name. There's a temptation to overindulge or slip back into dependency, like that reckless energy you're trying to justify, especially when things get tough. But don't lie to yourself. That's not luxury. That's insecurity dressed up as comfort. It's time to evaluate your financial habits and personal boundaries. Yes, it's uncomfortable to face where you rely on others, whether it's money, validation, or emotional safety, but that reckoning is necessary. You're being called to build your own stability. Own it. Don't run from the real work. The Three of Pentacles is lighting up the path forward here, showing that collaboration doesn't weaken you, it strengthens your craft. You've been through solo battles, but now it's about joining forces, whether that means seeking mentorship, valuing feedback, or simply recognizing other people's skills as part of your success. The work you've avoided? That's probably been asking for help or admitting you don't have all the answers. Now's the time to lean into teamwork, to build with others, and to value diverse skills. You're not losing power by sharing the load, you're gaining precision and momentum. The Page of Swords is buzzing with new ideas and vigilance. You're asked to stay curious, to research, to ask questions. But here's the catch. Don't jump to conclusions or spread half-truths. You've learned that clarity beats noise every time. So be sharp, be inquisitive, but hold that energy in check. Use it to cut through confusion, to communicate clearly, and to stay alert. You're not just gathering information, you're preparing yourself for the final move. This card is like your mental scout, watching for opportunities and pitfalls alike. Then there's the Ten of Cups, shining bright with emotional fulfillment and harmony. This is your emotional destination, the place where balance in relationships brings peace. You're reminded to nurture those connections, to celebrate the wins and express gratitude. Don't take this joy for granted. Remember, emotional harmony isn't a given, it's a practice. If you've been avoiding hard talks or brushing off feelings, now's the time to lean in. The work you do here will be the foundation for lasting happiness, both personal and professional. The Eight of Pentacles is relentless about dedication and skill mastery. You're asked to commit, to hone, to practice, to improve. This isn't about rushing or perfectionism, it's steady focus. The work you've been avoiding could be sitting at your desk, practicing that skill, or refining your craft day by day. This card is the call to discipline, reminding you that mastery is freedom. You don't get there by skipping steps or cutting corners. Embrace the grind. The payoff is real. Finally, the Ace of Pentacles is your green light, new beginnings, abundance, and opportunity knocking. This card doesn't just promise growth, it demands action. You've got to embrace these fresh starts, invest in your future, and not let fear hold you back. The Ace is saying, the work you've avoided? It's what opens the door to this new potential. Don't miss it. Your next chapter is waiting, but it requires you to step forward with intention and courage. So here's the bottom line, Leo. The work you've been avoiding is the work that sets you free. You've stood your ground, faced your dependencies, learned to collaborate, sharpened your mind, nurtured your heart, committed to your craft, and now the universe is handing you the keys to a new door. Don't shy away from that last push. It's not just about effort, it's about claiming the freedom and fulfillment you deserve. The chapter's closing, but your story? It's just beginning. Okay, that's all I've got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please like, subscribe, tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.